We are on a big journey. I didn't even get to see it. We're literally in the middle of nowhere. And I have another tribe waiting for me to come out. They want to paint my face. I want to look good for the pictures and of course for the vlog. I'm just afraid if I step out of this car, I might throw up. I would definitely say good morning, but I am struggling in Ethiopia, I swear. First it was jet lag for like 3 days in Addis, and now because I had a raw salad for dinner last night, 6 hours later I wake up in the middle of the night basically having major diarrhea. I threw up. I think I was like battling that for 3 hours in the bathroom, and the lodge made a concoction with ground coffee beans and honey. I like took a big cup of that and 2 glasses of sparkling mineral water with lime and honey, and I had Cipro, which is a pill to help with the food poisoning. But we are on a big journey. I didn't even get to see it. We're literally in the middle of nowhere, and I have another tribe waiting for me to come out. They want to paint my face. I want to look good for the pictures and of course for the vlog. I'm just afraid if I step out of this car, I might throw up, as I'm so nauseous and trying to get my bearings and feel like myself again. So we'll see how much I can experience while I'm struggling.
So after a long morning of battling with food poisoning, I got myself together. I really didn't have much of any kind of breakfast. It was very bland, which is rice and a lot of water and that concoction that the lodge made me. And this was several hours of driving into the bush to get to the Caro tribe. And unfortunately, when I got there, I literally sat in the vehicle for at least an hour and a half to 2 hours, which I was supposed to have done a tour of the village and spent time with the Caro tribe, but I just could not get out of the vehicle because I was so nauseous. And I finally was able to get to this point where I could just step right outside and have this moment, but which I could not capture because it's very hard to film myself when I'm struggling with food poisoning. And soon after I got my face painted, I stood up and went to the viewpoint to grab pictures, which you will see in a second. But at that very moment, I actually blacked out. I wasn't feeling that great. And finally, when I walked to the viewpoint, I just was feeling very lightheaded. I got 2 pictures and then I immediately started just walking back to the vehicle, stumbling, and I blacked out. It was very bad and I literally had a huge episode there. So it was definitely a struggle. If you hear in the background, there is some capoeira music. There was a Brazilian group there that was visiting them, and I kind of bumped into them several times at different tribes where they wanted to just make capoeira videos. So they were there in the beginning part, and towards the end of my time there, it was just me. I did want to fly my drone there, but they wanted to charge a lot of money for me to fly my drone in that area. And that's something that you have to think about when you visit these tribes, is to bring local currency for things like this if you're a content creator. And as you can see, this is something that you are going to want to do if you visit the Caro tribe, is getting your face painted. I'm really glad that I forced myself to step out of the vehicle so that I could at least have this moment. Also, when visiting the Caro tribe, make sure that you have local currency because they do charge to paint your face. I'm really glad that I did this. It was either stay at my lodge in my room and suffer, or suffer on this bush drive, which really was really bumpy to and from, and then push myself to have some kind of experience here. But I'm really sad that I was not able to experience the Caro tribe fully. This was pretty much it, besides taking the group picture. So lesson learned, do not eat any raw vegetables while you are in the bush. I spend a lot of my time in this part of the world in rural places, and come to think about it, I never eat raw vegetables and I will never do that. So please learn from my lesson and you can definitely see that I was struggling that day. It was a whole 24-hour situation with battling food poisoning, and this was a very busy day, so it came at the worst time. I'm glad that I was able to at least get this moment, and I would not trade it for the world. I love Ethiopia so much. It was definitely a lesson learned for solo traveling. Do not eat raw vegetables. Take a look at the viewpoint. I was able to get a bunch of moments here, but honestly, I blacked out. I could not stand in the sun and just not even walk 20 feet back to the car. So you can see maybe in my face, I was really struggling with food poisoning. And I've never ever blacked out before. And I was staggering between tribe members sitting down, and it was a whole mess. So now we go back into the bush. It was several hours back to the lodge. I pretty much laid down with the windows down and just suffered through the ride. It was really bumpy, and also when I got back to the lodge, I even had a moment where I took multiple showers and had really bland food because I did spend the afternoon experiencing the Hammer tribe. And you will see that I did stop by the Hammer tribe market where I did a little bit of vlogging. You can see what the typical local market looks like, and also do some jewelry shopping. Another Travel with Jewelyn traveler's tip: if you are going to be in Omo Valley, there is a bank machine in the area where my lodge was at where I could get local currency. That was not a problem, but if you can exchange currency in advance, that would be another tip that I suggest. But if you run out of cash, you can always go to that bank machine near your accommodations. I'm sure there is one no matter where you stay at. Oh, they'll be carrying a huge load.
Thank you.
አይ ከዚህ ልጀምር ነው።
አይ ብዙ አታበዛባትም። እዛ ሱቪኒር ሴክሽን ትሄድና ትንሽ ፀሐይ ሼድ ላይ ነው መሆን ያለባት። በቃ በእናትህ ወደቀች፣ በቃ ወደቀ።
ያ And there is like which one for the food they're using one the corn. It's corn and sorghum. This is the corn. Toba. This is the sorghum. They're different color.
Yes.
And also there is more red sorghum and the brown one. Donkey, which one they carry?
Yes.
When they buy the sorghum, they want to carrying the walk away. They are on the back, you know. Now you see the rest it, they'll drink local beer from the sorghum with the boiling water.
Who's touching my hair? Oh, thank you.
You want to go with the donkey?
No, because I'm going to want to save them all. Release them.
Yeah.
I don't like that they have to work.
Yeah. See, they made the cabbage, the sorghum, the
Yes.
moringa. And this one is in the made beehive.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so what I can say with visiting Omo Valley as a solo traveler, your guide that is taking you everywhere in Omo Valley is going to be well connected with local guides. So whether you are visiting a tribe or a tribal market like this one, you are always going to get paired up with a local guide. They're going to walk with you, translate for you, help you buy things. Like for me, I'm interested in jewelry, so they're able to help negotiate. One thing that you should know about this is that you need to tip all of these local guides. So please bring a lot of cash. And every single local guide that I had, that my main guide connected me with, were very well spoken, as you can see in my vlogs with English. And I had no problems with the local guides. So something to think about if you are going to do Omo Valley.
And this is for first wife.
Yes.
And this one for the bull jumping. The horse you can see after we go. They make for the dancing, give them good nose.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll walk one time and see what everybody have.
Yeah, it was. That is the calabashes they use like bag.
Oh,
They
very
carry
cool.
their stuff.
What is she saying?
No, just talking about you.
I believe at this market, I purchased one bracelet for my mom here. I did more shopping in the future. But there is many opportunities to shop, and if you are interested in jewelry like me, talk with your guide to let them know this is something that you're interested in, so they can let you know when is a great time to do this type of shopping. But you can see so much beadwork.
What are they selling?
Tobacco.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's tobacco market.
They love tobacco, huh? They're bathing.
Yes.
Wow.
Now you see they will rest it, feed, they give them water and they make rest it, they will play.
Alright, so we are back on the road with my local hammer guide, and we are heading into the deep bush to have my cattle bull jumping experience. So stick around for the next episode. Subscribe, thumbs up the video, leave a comment, follow me on all of my social medias, shop small, jewelhawaii.com. Mahalo to my Patreon, Ohana, for supporting my content. I hope the vlog channel inspires you to never stop exploring. Aloha always, Jewelyn from Hawaii.